Hi, this is Bishop Doherty again, answering questions that have come in to us from various parts of the diocese. One of the questions is, what about church social teaching on economic issues? How do we get into that? And I suppose the first question is, what's a bishop supposed to know about social and economic systems? Well, in our little diocese, we have about 1,700 employees, and I'm the head of the company. We deal with insurances, taxes, employment law, property values, litigation, all kinds of different things. So economics is a part of what we do, and it's the same for any of you who run or manage a company, a school district, a family. The church's main concern with social and economic issues can come down to two basic things. One, we need to have stable structures in which to raise children safely. This has to do not only with the present, but very much the future. The second thing is we have a very great interest in our worship and our ability to spread the Christian message. Economic systems indicate how you might best do this, but economics is bigger than just a matter of what people call capitalism, communism, or socialism. Economics, and this is where my hat's off to economists, economics has everything to do with the use of time, space, how you evaluate human dignity and human labor, where's the distribution of goods, what are the resources that we have, natural resources and human resources, and how about the environment? How does this play into how you raise a family, how you're able to worship? All of those things come together in a very complex system, and there is no particular ideal. So if we go back to typical church teaching on its social and economic issues, it comes down to how to help people live a decent life, how to help raise a family, how to help establish stable relationships, especially in marriage. So that's kind of where we're at. Some people have an idea that capitalism is all good, or communism is all bad, or socialism is all bad. And the church has had since the 1890s teachings on all of these things, and no one system is perfect. They all could be corrected, and they all have to be rebalanced from time to time, even here in the United States. So if you know your history, you know that this is true. The thing that we try to guard against is social Darwinism, the idea of the survival of the fittest. This has been disproven as a political and economic theory. Case in point, the pandemic. Sometimes it's not the fittest, most efficient societies that do the best for their members because they can be decimated by a pandemic or a plague. So it's not all based on who works the hardest and who's the worthiest of rewards of their labor. There are a lot of uncertainties that have to be figured into economic theory. So that's the church's main interest. We're interested in marriages, the human element, the human community, the raising of children. Those are central to our concerns, and all of these things that we call economics either help us move toward those goals or move us away from the goals that we aspire to. Thank you for listening.